Politics, murder, and mythology run rampant in a remote French village. I didn't even know Black Spot was a thing on Netflix until they were like, hey, watch season 2, it's now available. Wait, what? I didn't even know there was a season 1. I am a sucker for non-English mysteries, so I was totally down to give this one a try. The story follows a police chief, Lorraine, who watches over her small town. They are cliquish, they are quiet, they are closed off, and fairly corrupt. We also learn that she is dealing with her own trauma. She had been kidnapped when she was younger, and she has had repressed memories that are just beginning to come forward. What I love about this series is also what I really like about the series Luther, is that you have this underlying story that carries the series on, but then each episode focuses on a new crime that can or cannot be tied back into that larger story. Most of these in Black Spot are tied in some way, shape, or form to the overarching story. And I love that, because what it does is it provides a lot more interest to it. I'm not just watching a drama that they've kind of drawn out for too long over a series, but they've interspersed it with more intrigue and more mystery that all the while builds onto the world that they're showing us, and it really just invests us more into the characters. The mythology comes into play in this fairy tale-like creature who seemingly roams the forest. I mean, we hear strange noises, we see kind of off in the shadows, just barely, faintly, this creature, man-like, with huge antlers, and we don't know, is it truly a woodland creature? Is it just some dude who happens to live out in the forest and he put on an antler hat? We don't know, at least throughout most of this, and I love the intrigue and the mystery that they build around this, because it could be supernatural, but it could also be just some nut job. What's also great is that the noise that it makes, that you hear this, and just it bounces off the trees and just surrounds people. What that does is it's an audio clue for us as watchers, just to, ooh, something's about to happen. I get to, ooh, is somebody gonna die? Is it just creepy? What's gonna happen? The acting is good. It's sometimes a bit overdone and just maybe a little over dramatic, but truly the story and the intrigue kept me binging the entire time through. The relationship drama also that happens between all of the characters in this village really adds interest to the series. I mean, that also just drew me in. It sucked me in, because I'm not typically one for politics or even like super deep relationship type things, especially if there's just kind of all kinds of dysfunctional drama. But this one just was done so well that I was like, ooh, okay, yes, I'm sucked in. I don't like you, and I really don't like you. I do like you though, and you over there with the guinea pig, that's just kind of cool. I'm digging you. While it seems that this series could have a horror aspect to it, it's really just more tense. I wouldn't consider it horror by any means. I mean, it is gritty and grisly sometimes, but that's more to the content, because it's more of a crime drama than any type of horror. Netflix tends to do very well in their choices of non-English series, and Black Spot is no exception. This is just a fun watch that really just drew me in, kept me watching the entire time. Binging 2 seasons of Black Spot is gonna kill a weekend, but I don't think you're gonna be disappointed by your choice of sloth-like behavior. There is sex, nudity, profanity, and violence. I give Black Spot 4 out of 5 couches. What's something good that you're watching on Netflix right now? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for catching with me.